Hey there, financial trailblazers. Welcome back to Financial Futures, your go-to source for navigating the twists and turns of the economic landscape. I'm thrilled to have you with us today because we've got two major updates that are shaking things up. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay ahead of the financial curve. We're unraveling the recent revelations from the Federal Reserve. They've dropped some major hints about the direction of interest rates and their plans for handling the economy. So, let's break it down into bite-sized pieces. The Federal Reserve has three main options when it comes to interest rates: cut, pause, or raise. It's like a financial chess game, and we're deciphering their moves. Former Treasury Secretary Lawrence Summers dropped a bombshell, suggesting a 15% chance of the Federal Reserve raising interest rates. But hold on, let's keep it real, opinions vary. I believe we're in for a pause at 5.5%, signaling a bold statement from the Fed. Raising rates? That could spell disaster for various sectors. Now, let's talk about interest rate cuts. The word on the financial streets was buzzing about possible cuts, but recent developments suggest otherwise. The odds for a cut in March have dropped significantly, and I'll share why Jay Powell, the chair of the Federal Reserve, believes it's not on the table. Why the delay? Powell wants more evidence that inflation is coming down. It's like waiting for the perfect wave before diving in. The Fed's cautious approach means they'd rather start cutting rates later than risk starting too early. But will it be too late? Here's where it gets concerning: quantitative tightening. The Fed's been pulling money out of the system, but now they're talking about reducing that amount. Less tightening means less fighting against inflation. Are we heading towards another round of money printing? The next Fed minutes might hold the answers. We've decoded the Federal Reserve's game plan, and the road ahead seems uncertain. The delay in interest rate cuts, the cautious approach, and the discussions about quantitative tightening raise important questions about the future economic landscape. Let's jump into our next topic. We're diving into some headlines that could impact over 71 million fixed-income beneficiaries, and that's over 22% of our nation's population. We're talking about a potential 20.6% back pay raise for Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivor benefits, SSI, and VA benefits. Intrigued? Let's get right into it. First things first, you might be wondering, what does a 20.6% raise really mean in dollars and cents? Let me break it down for you. Using a hypothetical $1,000 monthly benefit, a 20.6% raise translates to an additional $26 per month, bringing the total to $1,026. That's over $2,400 extra annually. Now, imagine the impact on the lives of beneficiaries. Let's rewind a bit to 2023 when Social Security announced an 8.7% raise. However, many argued that it should have been doubled to 17.4% considering the soaring inflation rates, especially in housing, transportation, and food. Fast forward to 2024, and beneficiaries received a mere 3.2% raise, leaving many dissatisfied. Why the push for a 20.6% back pay raise now? Well, it's a response to the perceived inadequacy of recent raises compared to the real impact of inflation. Some reports suggest that beneficiaries should be receiving much more to cope with the rising costs over the past 3 years. Let's not forget the real heroes in this story: the beneficiaries. Nearly 50% of them rely on their monthly benefits for 90% or more of their income. A substantial raise could be a game changer for millions, providing much needed relief in an era of increasing expenses. In conclusion, financial trailblazers, the buzz about a 20.6% back pay raise is gaining momentum, and it's not just a number. It's a potential lifeline for millions of fixed-income beneficiaries across the country. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is Financial Futures, signing off.